You guys, it's finally here. Today is the day. The KP Live Rock has arrived. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you've been following along with our build thread on Reef to Reef, you know that we ordered KP Aquatics Live Rock, which is shipped direct from the Florida Keys. We ended up going with the shipped in wet paper method rather than shipped in water method. They offer both, but let's open it up and see what's inside. I'm almost afraid to grab some of this, but hopefully there's nothing that'll pinch me or bite me in here. But wow, look, you can already see some of the coralline. Oh wow. This is incredible looking. And honestly, it doesn't smell bad or anything. It doesn't smell like there's much die-off at all. Wow, look at the colors. That is so cool. That is some beautiful rock. Oh my gosh. Look at all the color and all the coralline. That's just awesome. Alright, let's keep going through this. So I'm going to switch angles here and I'm going to keep unpacking. While I unpack, I'm going to tell you a little bit about KP Aquatics and what we purchased. This video is not at all sponsored by them. We ended up finding out kind of about them through the online forums and heard the great reviews, so we wanted to give it a shot ourselves. But basically, we ordered 55 pounds of live rock for our Reefer 350, which we assume should, fill pretty well. We didn't want to do it where the rock was kind of taking over the aquascape, but we wanted to leave a lot of open swimming room for larger fish down the road and kind of have the minimalist aquascape. The one thing I'll say in grabbing these is that the rock is a lot lighter than the rock that you typically find on bulk reef supply or some of the online providers of dry reef rock. So 55 pounds is actually a lot more rock than what we were expecting. The other awesome part about KP Aquatics is that they don't actually pull real reef rock. What they do is they dump rock out in the Florida Keys. So it's all aquacultured and it doesn't harm the environment because they're not pulling from actual reefs or harvesting from actual reefs like what they used to do back in the day. As far as their environmental stewardship and just their care for the rock and how fantastic their customer service was, the owner, Philip, was emailing me back and forth. My experience with KP was just phenomenal. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna speed this up so we can get through the unpacking of the rest of it because I want to show you guys what it actually looks like in the tank, underwater, under the lights, and really see if any critters come out and how the rock looks in the water. Okay, the bag's empty. Let me show you what's at the bottom. It's a little hard to see, but there are some worms, there's a dead crab, and there are some legs from what I think are some serpent stars. And here's a real quick view into the second box, showing all the amazing colors, the sponges, the coralline, just fantastic rock. I mean, this is unbelievable. Getting down to the last rock and I spotted this, bubble algae. I checked the other rocks, I didn't see it anywhere else. This is the only rock that seems to have it. So I think I'm gonna leave this one out for now. And I could scrape it out, but honestly, I just don't even want to put this in the display tank or the tank for that matter. So I'm probably just not even gonna utilize this rock. And here you can see a worm or a piece of starfish or something. So I think we'll probably just leave these out. We have one other huge issue, and that's that the tank is not actually filled right now. So it's a mad dash to get this thing filled so the rock doesn't die. We can start the curing process. And truthfully, this is gonna be the first time testing the plumbing, so fingers crossed. In hindsight, I should have been more prepared for this, but the rock arrived a lot faster than I was anticipating. So we're trying to get this thing up and running as fast as possible. Now it's filled with no leaks, including the Claris C, which again, I'll do another video soon showing you how I custom plumbed this. And we're rolling. The rock is in, it is underwater, it is submerged, and there have been a few things that have come out of it, which I'll cover here in a second, but I wanted to show you guys the beautiful coralline. Of course, it's cloudy right now with all the new sand and everything, so I'm gonna come back in a little bit from now and I'll show you exactly what it looks like when it's a little bit clearer. So now that the water's clearing up a bit, I did spot one unfortunate hitchhiker, depending on who you ask. It's a Mantis Shrimp, and he's somewhere in this rock pile. Oh, there he is. Up on top, right there. So looks like I'm gonna have to create a bubble trap and catch him somehow. I know that people really like them, so if you would like a Mantis shrimp and you live in the Orange County area, let me know. I'm gonna try and catch this guy and get him out of here. There he is, down below the rocks. But he's the only one that I've seen so far. So I think there's only one. I found a dead crab earlier, and other than the bubble algae, those have been really the main three that have stood out so far, other than a few worms here and there. He's probably about 3 or 4 inches long, and from what I was reading online, he's one of the smasher, which rumor has it can break glass. I don't know if he's quite capable of breaking a Reefer 350 glass. It's pretty thick, but some of the videos online, they do break thin glass. So definitely want to get him out of here, which I think is going to be a difficult task. And now that it's clearing up, I also really want to show you guys some of the color that's in the rock. It is just outstanding. I mean, I've never seen rock like this. You can't find this at a local fish store. I mean, this is just awesome. So many different colors, so many cool sponges and shapes and weird things coming out of the rock that are probably going to keep coming out over the next couple days. So I'm really curious what else is in there. I also wanted to take some iPhone shots with the orange lens for you guys, just so you can see the coloration of the rock. And while I was doing this, I saw another small mantis shrimp. I wasn't able to catch him on film or through a photo, but I'm hoping with a trap tonight I might be able to catch him. All right, so it's the morning after, still waiting on the water to clear up a bit. But I actually ended up making this trap to hopefully trap the mantis shrimp. And I don't even know where the small one went. He's gonna be pretty tough to get, but I'm hoping the big guy falls for the trap. We'll see. I read online that this tends to work, so we'll see what happens. While looking for the shrimp, I also did a rearrangement of the Aquascape, which I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it's a lot cleaner and a lot more minimalistic, which was exactly what I was going for. So really happy with this, and I think the fish will be too once they're added in the future. So here we are on day 4. The ammonia levels have been great, and we haven't really seen any spikes. There wasn't much die-off, which is fantastic. Some of the color has faded on the lighter orange, but because of the low ammonia, we were able to add first pair of clownfish, and all the parameters are looking great. The purple coralline has done well, the red coralline has done pretty well, but a lot of the orange colors have kind of faded, which is what was expected after reading online. So everything seems to be going pretty well. Here's the current Aquascape. And like I said, it's it's stable. The tank is quiet. Everything for right now is going well, knock on wood. Well guys, that's it for today. We did end up catching the mantis shrimp, which I'm really happy about. I'll do another video on how that went down. It was quite the process. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. We're trying to grow this channel, and all of your support really does help. And thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.